Alabama Crimson Damn Tide. Am I a joke to you? No, seriously, am I a joke to you? Do you think that my mental health is a joke? Do you think my physical health is a joke? Because you act like it. 2 weeks in a row, actually 3 weeks in a row, you have stressed me out. The second half against Georgia, abysmal football playing, even though we won the game. Then the next week, you go and lose to Vandy. I didn't even make a video when we lost to Vandy because that loss was laughable. It almost did not seem real. You know, when we lost, it was just like, we lost to Vandy. Like, that's crazy. But we're going to be okay, right? We're going to be okay, right? Yeah, we're going to be okay. Last weekend, I expected for you guys to come out, be on fire, be pissed off at the fact that you lost to Vandy. In 40 years, you lost to Vandy. And I just like, nah, they going to get it together. They going to put it together. This is a wake-up call. But no, here we go again with the same thing, and you almost lost. You almost lost again. And it doesn't seem like you guys care. I think that's what really pisses me off the most. Like, we won the game, but it does not seem like the players really care that y'all are not playing up to the Alabama standard. And that's wild to me. Everybody else is playing to the Alabama standard but Alabama, right? Because you got Ohio State and Oregon playing top tier football right now. You even got Texas playing. People are just crowning them SEC champions already simply because Alabama is mediocre, which is crazy to me. Mediocre, Alabama is mediocre. You know what? I think as Alabama fans, I think it's time for us to wrap our mind around the fact that Coach Saban just might have been a generational coach. You know, we're just not going to see another coach like that for many years at Alabama or any other school. Like, we knew he was a great coach, but to see the drop off to be so drastic so soon is the most shocking part about it. Now, does that mean that our season is over? Absolutely not. You know, we only lost one game, albeit to Vandy, an unranked Vandy. But if Vandy keep going the way that they're going, they might be ranked before the end of the season. We'll see. Let's see how good Vandy really is. They are riding on that high from beating the number one team in the country at the time, and they just beat Kentucky. So Vandy got all the momentum right now. So keep winning, Vandy, so it don't make us Alabama fans feel so bad about losing to you, because y'all been getting disrespected in the media. Like, how the hell did Alabama lose to Vandy of all people? They shouldn't even be on the field with Alabama. So if I were you, Vandy, you know, I mean, I know we lost to y'all, but if I were you, Vandy, I would keep winning. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, put some respect on your name. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, Alabama, you know, we won the game by 2 points. You know, a win is a win in the SEC. A win is a win. South Carolina is a decent football team. Right now, ain't nobody scared of Bama. Everybody know that they can play with Bama, and they right. They right. Everybody can compete with us and can beat us. That's been shown. When you get beat by Vanderbilt, the worst team in the SEC, you don't scare nobody. You don't scare nobody except for Georgia. Georgia's the only one that's scared. And it's so funny that Georgia has become Gamecocks. They have become Georgia Commodores. Who they going to be next week? Georgia, y'all fans of everybody else because y'all couldn't beat us. So after losing a game to a team that we weren't supposed to lose to, I don't know what to expect every week. Nobody is an automatic win in the SEC this year. Nobody. You know, even Texas, you know, playing, they scored 34 points, I believe. You know, they didn't even, it took them a while to get in their groove. Tennessee, struggling. It's going to be a struggle every single week. It's going to be unpredictable. We don't know where Alabama field is going to run out on that field every weekend. I want to see the Alabama team that we saw go 28-0 in the first half against Georgia. I want them to show up, and I want them to stay here and be consistent. that defense. That's what I want to see in the first half against Georgia. I want to see them be consistent. Now, I don't know about defensive schemes and all of those things. I keep hearing people talk about 4-2-5. I don't even know what that looks like. This is Crimson Watch, where we watch the Tide roll, and we talking from a fan's point of view, just what we see on the outside looking in. So maybe y'all can tell me about 4-2-5 and all this. I don't know what none of that means, but I do know it looked like trash out there. I know we can't stop nothing when it's third and long, second and long. Let me tell you something. Whoever you are that playing Alabama, if you're trying to get the third down conversion, don't even look. Alabama defense, don't even line up. Just give it to them. Okay, ref, just say you got it, because that's how y'all be playing out there. Y'all just give up the third down and let them convert every single time, and it's crazy. You know, the defense played better in the second half, but it was still terrible. You know, so they still gave up big plays, and that's a lot of time. That would be killing us. It's Alabama. You know, that's really what kills us, is when we give up the big plays and keep teams in the game. Vanderbilt should have never been in the game with us. You know what I'm saying? Never should have been in the game with us. Our offense played well against them and did what they needed to do, even though I still saw people blaming Milroe. Like, we can't blame Milroe in the loss against Vanderbilt. That was all on Coach Womack, okay? And I'm going to get on you in a minute, Coach. All right, I'm going to get on you in a minute. But that was all on him and his defense and poor playing. But in this game, Milroe played like trash, bro. You played like trash against South Carolina. You know it. You know it. Like, taking a safety. First of all, you've been playing too long, and you've been a starter for, 2 years now? Like, you've had some starts. You've been playing too long to be taking safeties when you could have just threw the ball away. You be so busy trying to prove that you can pass the ball, and you forget that you have legs to run. Throw the ball away. It's okay. Throw it away. You ain't got to prove nothing to us. We have seen what you can do. You are the full package. You are well-rounded. You are a well-rounded QB. And it's okay to show us all of the things that you possess. Okay, you trying to go to the NFL this year? Taking a safety when you could just throw the ball away, that doesn't do good for your draft stock. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you play poor in these type of games that you should be winning. But whatever, you know, defense, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Coach Womack, let me tell you something. You pack your things, okay? You pack your shit, because I don't know what's been going on with you. I don't know where you think this is. This is Alabama, not South Alabama, okay? In the Southeastern Conference, and we are trying to go to the playoffs. The playoffs is the ceiling. The floor is losing 2 games. Now, I expected us to lose 2 games. I did not expect us to lose to Vanderbilt, but I expected us to lose 2 games to a better competition. Now, I don't know if it will be just 2 games. It might be 3, because I just don't know what team is going to show up. Right now, the defense is not playing like a playoff team. The offense can definitely get there and can definitely score points. But if that defense doesn't get off the field, we won't be able to score points, okay? So, you know, I don't know. Right now, I'm not very hopeful. Okay, I'm about to lean on the side of a naysayer. I want Alabama to prove me wrong. I just want this staff to do better. But y'all, I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on that staff. Coach DeBoer, I don't know if you're just too nice. You know, I want you to be yourself. I want you to shape the program into your image. But at the same time, you knew what you signed up for. You knew what Alabama was. You knew what the standard was. And if you don't think you can maintain the standard, then maybe you should take yourself back to Washington, sir. Now, I'm not all for fire Coach DeBoer. That's crazy. After 1 game, that's insane. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, you got 1 year left on your lease, buddy. Okay, you got this year and you got next year. Okay, we want to see some improvements, because you got a good class that's coming in. All right, is this your first year, Alabama? You know, we got real high standards here, and you knew that. So, of course, we're going to be kind of pissed off when we lose to teams that we haven't lost to in 40 years. But I think you knew that. And I'm going to give you a little grace, because I like you and I think you are a great coach. You are an offensive-minded coach, and you can definitely get us to where we need to go. I think, however, we got to change this defensive scheme, and we might need to get a new coach. Unless Coach Womack show me something different. You know, but let me know. Let me know, okay? I'm a naysayer today. Let me know. Prove me wrong. Please, I beg of you. But, you know, we got Tennessee coming up. I want to see something different. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, because I don't know what team is going to show up in Knoxville. Okay? We might go out there in Neyland and get ran off the field. Who knows? But I do know at the end of the day, it's still going to be Alabama. It's still going to be Roll Tide Roll. And I'm still going to be here on the Crimson Watch. I'm going to be watching Alabama do what they do. Now, if we end up in the playoffs at the end of the season, that's a very, very successful season. I'm not saying we're going to win the championship first year. That's crazy. Would that be great? Would be great. But we got too much to work on to even think that we're going to be going to the Natty, okay? I mean, at least let us get in as a 12 seed. That would be great for me. But everybody else going to have to tumble. And it's going to be the top 2 teams in the SEC that's going to be going to the SEC championship. So, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. This is a long, 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 long season. And the SEC, in my opinion, is wide open. So, we'll see, y'all. Again, thank y'all for watching. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Of course, stay tuned. If you did not go and see my live reaction of the Vanderbilt loss, it's on my YouTube channel. Make sure that you go and check that out to see my live reaction of how I felt after that loss. And, leave some comments and let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all this Saturday as we go to Neyland Stadium and we play Tennessee at that garbage truck convention. All right? Roll Tide, y'all.